All right, so we got more grip stuff. So again, we're taking an exercise that's normally not super grip focused, and we're tweaking it a little bit to make it a bit more grip focused. We're going to take a bent over row or a dumbbell row. In this case, I'm going to use kettlebells. And what we're going to do is I've taken a couple of just typical gym hand towels. I slid one end just right underneath the kettlebell handles. And so this is now going to be my handle right here. So what I've done is, one, it thickens everything up quite a bit, but two, it's not like a regular thick handle like a fat grip attachment or something. In this case, because it's so spongy, there's just a lot more dynamic action required by my hands, so it's got to do a lot more during the course of the set, as opposed to if this was just like a thick like metal or rubber handle. So we're simply going to do a bent over row, and you can do this one arm at a time, you can do it two arms at a time. I'm going to show it two arms at a time. But I want to really get a good squeeze on here, and then all I'm going to do is just stand up, go into a hips back, bent over row position. If you find like this, I probably want to choke up a little bit because I want to make sure the kettlebell handles don't actually hit the floor. I'm not super tall, so I don't have a whole lot of space to work with. So now I'm just here, hips go back. So now as I row, my gripping muscles have to combat just the fact that the weight is moving on me, and that the towel is going to want to slide out of my hand. So I've got to keep a solid grip with my entire hand, big fingers and small fingers, especially pinky and ring finger when you're looking at building grip strength, are super important here. Because if those fingers aren't functioning, they're your smallest and your weakest fingers. So if we're going to build grip strength, we've got to build all of it. Otherwise, if we neglect these and let the fingertips come away, it's just not as productive. If you want, you can actually even just fold the towel over itself if you want a thicker handle. Okay, especially if you got really big hands, that might be necessary. So you can see I've actually just made that diameter of the hand a little bit bigger. I'm not going to do that because my hands aren't super big. But even this now makes it maybe a good like 2 inches or so thick. So let's show it one more time real quick. Again, hips back. Just crank it up. Your regular row mechanics. But now I'm doing it with the extra demand on my grip. You can use that same technique on things like pull-ups too, provided you know that as long as you know the towels are going to be strong enough to hold your body weight hanging from a pull-up bar, you could definitely add that piece too. Adding that towel like this works for a lot of exercises to give you some extra grip strength. So give it a shot.